Hello, my loves. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome into your reading for the full moon in Aquarius. So let's just dive right into what full moon energy is. Full moon energy is this culmination energy. It's like this spotlight energy. It's a great time to celebrate. It's a great time to focus on a particular area of your life, guided by the moon phase. So right now the moon is full in the sign of Aquarius. The Aquarian energy is all about change. It's all about revolution. It's all about humanitarianism. What are we here to do as a collective, for the collective? And in keeping with that, I'm changing things up a little bit here. So for those of you who are not new, hello, welcome back in. Thank you for being here. We're changing things up. You're going to notice that there's going to be individual videos for each alignment. And the full moon in Aquarius wasn't satisfied with just leaving that as the change. It also wanted to change which reading it wants to align the advice to. So for this reading in particular, and those who are not new, for those who are new, welcome in. I'll explain in just a minute what we're doing here. We are going to be looking at the advice for where the moon shows up in your birth chart. Okay, I'll get to that in just a second, but let me finish the intro here. So the moon is full on August 11th, and this lunar phase, this advice, this energy that's in play here is going to be relevant until September 10th. So it's about a month long of advice here for you with this full moon, with a celebration of the humanitarian energy, the revolution energy, this celebration of why are we here and what did we come here to do? So, where was the moon when you were born? Well, if you've never run your birth chart before, don't worry. There's a link in the description. It takes you through a step-by-step tutorial, or you can just click on the link that I've provided to the birth chart generator and you just enter in your birth data. If you don't know your birth time, please watch my How to Find Your Birth Time tutorial video. Go ahead and put in the effort to find your birth time so that you can go ahead and play along with some of the conversations that are popping up more and more and more in our culture as we start to really understand how much about ourselves and our energies can really be revealed through the working with the chart. Okay, so once you put in your information into the birth chart generator, you're going to be looking for the third chart on Cafe Astrology's site that lists the houses that all of the planets are in. It looks like this. Okay, so here's an example chart here. You're going to just check where it says moon and then see what house it is in. Roman numerals, so you may need to figure out what Roman numeral is applicable for you. So right here it says moon in X. You can ignore MC for now. You don't need to know what that means. X stands for 10. So this person's going to watch the video that is for the 10th house, moon in 10th house. Okay. You're going to watch whatever video aligns with your moon in whatever house it was in when you were born based on this chart. If you have questions, please just reach out to me. Send me your birth data information, birth chart information, images of your birth chart, and I will tell you which reading is relevant for you if for some reason you are having trouble figuring it out, okay? You can always support me by commenting on the videos, sharing my site, my page with anyone that you think would be aligned to what it is that I offer. You can support me financially at paypal.me/devotedvulnerable. Link is in the description. And you can also check out my website, devotedandvulnerable.com/services. You can get a reading with me there. And you can support me in all sorts of fun things that I have going on that site as well. Okay. And with that, let's get into the individual readings. So the moon was in the 9th house when you were born. So cool. What does it mean? So the moon placement in your chart always represents your emotions. The house that the moon was in when you were born represents the energy of your emotions, the expression of your emotion. The house that the moon was in when you were born represents the location of your life that your emotions express themselves most fully. So for you, your emotions express themselves most fully in the house of spirituality. So cool. I love this house because it's ruled by Sagittarius, and I am a Sagittarius. And I got a lot of Sag energy in my chart. So I love this house. I love ideology, thinking of things on a big scale, second partner energy, travel energy, higher education energy, law energy. So this is the area of your life. So when it comes to how you think about life, your emotions are tied into your spiritual life. So what is your spiritual life? Do you have a spiritual life? Do you have an idea of what spirit means to you, of what ideology you believe in? You're probably someone who like will defend to the end their belief systems because your emotions are like tied up in your belief systems. The two are very connected. And we're going to find out more about what the full moon in Aquarius wants you to know about this energy, your emotions in your house of spirituality, with the Angel Therapy deck by Doreen Virtue. So let's see. Okay, nope. Show me what card is for the 9th house, moon in 9th house. Thank you. Okay. So, you got the Indigo card. The card says, the person you are inquiring about is an indigo, meaning a highly sensitive, natural-born leader. So, yeah. What is an indigo child? If you've never heard of the term before, what it really means is not only is it a highly sensitive, natural-born leader, but it's this energy that like doesn't quite fit in to the normal structure of society. So this is somebody with an ideology that's different than the norm, than the popular narrative. And this energy is really, it's a gift. I love that this card has come up more than once in these readings because I think it's so Aquarian in energy, because Aquarius really is the sign of revolution, doing things differently. And indigo is like a child version of that. Even if you're an adult, that can still apply to you because we're all still children inside. And you might have shut down some of your indigo qualities, especially when it comes to your spirituality and your understanding of spirituality, to try to like fit in to whatever structure you were brought up in. And the full moon is really wanting you to be aware that your sensitivities and your ideologies are so very important for you to share, for you to bring your emotions into. It actually might be that you have like a feeling sense of what makes sense on an ideological, spiritual basis. And this energy is encouraging you to go into that deeper, to express that deeper, to learn more about indigo children. I have a book on my desk somewhere over there. It's called Caring and Feeding Indigo Children. And it's just a very interesting book about how to take care of indigo children. And I do identify myself as an indigo child. And so I have a lot of understanding of this energy because it's this very unique way of looking at things, and again, very different. So your emotions are wanting you to express your spirituality through your sensitivities. I'm trying to like relate it all to this card. So you're a natural born leader when it comes to your ideologies and your emotional sensitivities, and your spirituality is needing to be shared. And I feel like this is coming up because you might have been suppressed as a kid. Like if you saw a Pegasus on the back of your bike as a child, you would be told that, you know, Pegasuses don't exist, right? but they exist for you, and it's important for you to be able to share those things, especially emotionally, because this is where your emotions are. So especially if you were very emotionally sensitive and very spiritually different than your upbringing, you might have suppressed your emotions and your spirituality. So the full moon in Aquarius wants you to bloom when it comes to your spirituality, when it comes to your sensitivities, when it comes to your leadership. We need you. We need your ideas. We need your spirituality. We need you to dive deeper into this area of your life, because your emotions are needing to express themselves in this area of your life. And if you suppressed any of this, it's time to let it out. And you might actually be here to help other indigo children, because again, this is talking about higher education. So it might be that in some sort of higher education sense, you're meant to teach indigo children. Maybe they're already adults, right? Because higher education is older people. But it might be that your indigo child energy is here to teach something, most likely spirituality based, because this is where the alignment is for you, and ideology based. Let me know if you have any questions on this. I think this is complete, but I think it was a little squirrely, so hopefully you followed. Comment if you get what I'm putting down here and the message makes sense for you, and if it doesn't, comment as well. Let me know. And I guess I'm going to say goodbye now. So as always, namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors the universal light within you. Namaste.